Hi, welcome to today's video on breathing. It is a very important video. If you are able to understand this natural way of breathing and you are able to practice it daily, in 3 weeks, your health is going to improve by 90%. Stay tuned to end of this video, understand it and practice it. Among this, eating food, drinking water and breathing. In this, breathing plays a very important role because if you hold your breathing for 1 minute or 2 minutes, definitely your body is going to like a blackout, right? So right way of learning breathing is very important. Today videos I'm going to talk about 3 things. One is, if you have these symptoms, you need to pay attention that your breathing is not all right. Second, I'm sharing some knowledge about the lungs and the breathing. That's very important about the natural breathing. Third, I'll be sharing some techniques you can practice daily so that you can improvise on that. Let us jump into that. First one, you should pay attention if you have these things. One is that you are getting exhausted. You want to do the work, but you are getting exhausted. Second, if you're forgetting frequently, you kept something and you cannot recollect, and this is happening regularly. Third, if you are sitting in the workplace and you are yawning frequently. Fourth, you have the plan, but you don't have the desire to do the work. You have planned that day, planned that week, but there is no motivation. There is no you feel more like exhausted. No desire to do the work. Frequent body pain. The body pain comes on like 1 day, 2 days, okay, but you are again getting body pain and it is disturbing your work. Your sleep is getting disturbed at night. You are frequently getting up and adjusting your posture and sleeping. You are getting frequent infection of the skins, frequent infection of the respiratory tract or any other part. One time is okay, you have taken treatment and it is alright, but it's coming again and again. You are spending more time in front of the computer in the workplace, more than 5 hours, 8 hours. That time you need to address. You are spending more time inside the air conditioned room. Why? Because we don't know how much air is going out, how much fresh air is coming inside. We don't know what is the oxygen status of the room or the office. Your eyesight is getting disturbed. Earlier you are able to see long distance, nicely long board like in the traffic, the long signals, but nowadays you are not seeing it clearly. And if you have a difficulty in reading the near newspaper, near things, that time also you need to check on that. Lastly, if you are having frequent emotional disturbance, that time also your breathing might get affected. If you are having this, you need to pay attention. In the knowledge part, I'm going to talk about lungs, I'm going to talk about oxygen, I'm going to talk about the breathing. Let us come to the lungs. When you come to lungs has a structure and it has a function. Okay, we have a 2 lungs, right lung and left lung. Right lung has 3 lobes and left lung has 2 lobes, because left side we have a heart also to accommodate that, so that we have 2 lungs. And final function unit is called alveoli. It is like a small balloons, like a bunch together, where there is important thing happening. That is carbon dioxide is taken out and fresh oxygen is taken inside the body. So alveoli is the final functioning unit of the lungs. Coming to the lung capacity, our total volume of the lung is almost 6 liters. In normal breathing, we are inhaling 500 ml of air and exhaling 500 ml of air outside in a approximate manner. Presently, in day-to-day living style, we are only using 300 to 350 ml of air inside, breathing in and breathing out. This makes only we are using less than 50% of the lung capacity. And you'd like to know how we can correct this? We'll understand today. Coming to the oxygen. Oxygen is very important for our growth, like a child growth. It is very important for the natural healing process of the body. very important for the immunity, and it also concerned with the memory and the emotions. So just by organizing our lung function or breathing, we can get a right quantity of oxygen right time in a regular interval. Now come to the breathing. What is our natural way of breathing? And this natural way of breathing, how in the timeline has changed, and it made us not use the lungs fullest. We are presently using only less than 50% of the lung capacity. Let us see on that. If you observe small babies, like 1 year or 2 year babies who are lying down, and if you observe their breathing, they breathe the tummy breathing. The abdomen is, when they take air inside, abdomen is coming out, and when they breathe out, the abdomen is going down. It is a abdominal breathing they are doing on that. So what happens next? When they grow old, when they start playing, when they emotionally getting disturbed, that time they are slowly forgetting this natural abdominal breathing, and we start breathing chest breathing. You might have observed when we are upset or when you are angry, and when you are emotionally more disturbed, we tend to breathe chest breathing. You might have observed that this frequent emotional disturbance had made us forgetting this abdominal breathing. The same child, when grown up and they finish the degree and they start working in front of the system, slowly the shape of the spine, shape of the shoulder, they go into that bad posture, like a forward drooping shoulder is coming in front of dropping down and coming front. So what happens? The total lung capacity, the size of the lung starts reducing. These things in a timeline made us to use only less than 50% of the lung capacity or function. So what we need to do now? We need to relearn. The question is how to relearn that. If you see carefully the image which I shown in the display, so lung in the whole body we have a lungs and we have an abdomen called tummy area, and these two structures are divided by in between the diaphragm. That's called a muscle, diaphragm muscles. So what's supposed to happen naturally? When you take air inside, lung should expand, the diaphragm should go down slowly, and whatever the tummy content, it will get pushed and tummy belly will be little bit coming out. So what should happen? Whenever we take air inside, the lung should expand, then the diaphragm should come down and push the belly down and out. Okay. When we are exhaling, means taking out air, that time the belly should come inside, diaphragm should move up, and the lung should little bit shrink and take the air out. That's called exhaling. Just by practicing or doing this abdominal breathing, we can get extra 20 to 30% of air inside. So 20 to 30% of air inside means that much percentage of oxygen we are getting into the body. Okay. Then just practicing this regularly, the conscious effort, whatever we are doing, it will become subconscious. This abdominal breathing has to be done rhythmically. Why it is rhythmically? Like 6 counts and 3 counts. 6 you can count mentally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slowly, or you can use the clock, you can use the radial pulse, or you can use the metronome. So 6 count you need to inhale, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That count, inhale the air inside, tummy should come out, and 3 counts you should hold. Why you should hold 3 counts? Because in that period we are giving little bit time for the lungs to exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. After 3 counts, again we are doing 6 counts exhaling, taking air outside and holding for 3 counts. This cycle of breathing we can do 5 to 6 times. This is the video I'm showing you how to inhale, how the inhaling time the tummy should coming out, holding, and slowly exhaling, that time tummy is going inside. Watch the video. to the posture. If there is a wrong posture, like spine is bent forward, the shoulder is drooping down and forward, what happens? The upper part of the lungs, which is getting little bit collapsed, the space in the upper part of the lung will be reduced. Just by lifting the shoulder up and backward and keeping the spine straight, you can increase the upper lung capacity by 10 to 15%. What happens when we acquire or practice of the wrong posture for many days, many months, many years, and the wrong practice of breathing? Some of the area of the lungs, especially upper lobe and some of the unused area of the lungs, that alveoli get collapsed. It's also called dead space. It's not getting used in the regular breathing. Okay? Now, how to correct that? How to open up these dead space which are like a not used by the regular breathing? The first is correct the posture. Second is that you can use the blowing technique. Have you ever blown the balloon for birthday parties? That time when you blow a balloon, what happens? Whenever you force the air out, that time simultaneously lung inside pressure will get increased, and what happens? The collapsed alveoli start opening up. When it opens out, it creates a space for the fresh air to come inside, and that area will be utilized. So it doesn't mean that you should start blowing the balloon daily. That's how you can simplify it. So after your posture correction, when you taken the air inside, tummy out, and when you hold, then when you are exhaling, when you are removing the air outside, that time what you are doing, you are obstructing that flow by lips. When you are taking air outside, you are like a partially obstructing the flow by, as I show you. Look at me. I've taken air inside, holding it 3 counts. Then I want to exhale now. Exhaling it. So what I am doing, I am obstructing and exhaling so that I am building the pressure inside the lung. So you can exhale the most of the air which is like in the lungs in a comfortable range. It can be exhaled. Then hold for 2-3 seconds. Then do the natural breathing. I have shown this in the video. Just look into that and understand how it is done. So when you are like forcefully exhaling, taking our air outside, that time you can additionally throw out extra air from the lungs. Okay, you can additionally, when you throw out extra air outside, some of the unused air also will be comes out, so that you can fill those area with a fresh air. That's how it can cleanse the dead space also. Using this all knowledge, whatever I told you, by this we have designed the 3 important breathing techniques which we can practice daily. In that, first one is abdominal breathing. 6-3, 6 counts inhaling, 3 counts holding, 6 counts exhaling, and 3 counts holding. This is called abdominal breathing, which will increase the lung capacity by 20 to 30%. Then second comes to the complete breathing. What is complete breathing? It is an extension of the abdominal breathing with the proper postural correction, mainly shoulder corrections. So when you are inhaling 6 counts, that time slowly you are lifting up and taking the shoulder backward, so that we create more space in the upper lung. More space means more air can be taken. Then we are holding for 3 counts, then exhaling slowly. The time tummy is coming inside, and slowly you are dropping back the shoulder to the normal posture and holding for 3 counts. Okay, so abdominal breathing with a shoulder correction is called complete breathing because we are taking extra air inside. It's clear? Coming to the cleansing breathing. The name itself, it shows cleansing, means some of the dead spaces are there in the lungs where the alveoli has been collapsed. We are opening it that so that fresh air can go inside. That is the one thing in that. Second thing, when we are exhaling, that time we are additional air we are exhaling out, so that the unused air or the air which was there in the dead space also we are taking out so that it can get the fresh air. So how it has been done? Same abdominal breathing we are doing. 6 count inhaling, 3 counts holding, 6 count exhaling. Okay. When we are inhaling time in the 6 counts, first what we are doing, shoulders lifting up and backward. So we have completed the air intake. Then when we are exhaling, we are partially blocking it by forcefully doing the lips movement. As I told you in the earlier this session, that we are so when I'm doing it forcefully, what happens? I'm creating the pressure inside the lungs so that the collapsed lungs will open up. Then I'm additionally exhaling some more air which are there unused. Then after that I'm holding. Then 3 counts of holding. Then take the air inside. Got it? Okay. It's not big thing that complicated thing as a cleansing breathing. It is simple. Rhythmic abdominal breathing. That with a complete breathing, when we are taking out air or exhaling, we are doing the like a balloon blowing techniques. Like forcefully, we are like a blowing it out, and additional air also we are blowing that out. Okay, let's come to last part of this video, that is take action. So we should take action in the right posture. There is a right posture for lying down, sitting, standing and walking. In the sleeping posture, ideally avoid long hours of sleeping on the tummy. Sleeping on your back is more safer because it will give more space for the abdomen to move around and also just movement. And don't allow your spine to curve much. Some people have the habit of watching the TV or the tablet with like with 2-3 pillows behind, so that the spine gets like folded. That time also the lung capacity and abdominal breathing get disturbed. In short term it's okay, but long term it is not advisable. When you sleep on the side way, you should not too much fold yourself, which will constrain the lung and the abdomen. Try to be more relaxed as shown in the image. Okay. When you're sitting, this is the ideal posture. Your spine has to be straight, shoulders upside and backward, and you should be relaxed. And if you practice regularly the abdominal breathing, you are able to do that subconsciously, that movement. Ideal way of standing, it's also same thing. Your spine has to be straight, the shoulder is up and backward, so that you can easily breathe. Similarly, when you are walking also, same posture you can maintain. Connecting the nature. After the corona and those incidences, we have more habituated indoorly. Most of the people are working in the AC. So we don't know what is the oxygen level we are getting inside the building or inside the office. So everyone should make a habit to go to nearby garden or greenery area, spend some time. like half an hour, 1 hour, so that you will connect to nature, you will get the fresh air, fresh oxygen, and you will get emotionally also happy. You can play in that area and come and take your family or friends along with them so that they also get the benefit. And you can do the breathing practice in that area also. Okay. By this now, you have understood the basic concept of natural breathing. To practice that daily, I recommend to download, there is one wonderful application called YPV Sadhana application, which is there in all language. I have given the link, download it, both Apple or the Android stores. And in that, there are like two things. One is that rhythmic yogic breathing section. You can go there and click. There is a audio is there. There is also description is there, and there is also video is there. You can click on that just to follow the instruction, watch the video, and just practice. It hardly takes not more than 5 minutes. And there is also section that enhance immunity. In that, there is 2 more video that's called complete breathing and cleansing breathing. You can directly play the video and watch it. And so I'm using that. I also recommend you people to use downloading your mobile application. Can practice daily 2 times. 2 times is better. Morning one 10 minutes and evening one 10 minutes. And before doing this breathing exercises, breathing technique, you need to practice some certain simple stretching exercise, which I showed in the previous YouTube video. If you have not watched that, go to that and watch that 15 minutes simple stretching exercises which I have shown in the video. And after that, you can do this breathing exercises. Next thing. Why after exercise you should do the breathing exercise, breathing techniques? Because when you do the exercises, all joints get stretched and the blood circulation to the all joint area becomes nice. And when you breathe, you get good quantity of oxygen to the body, and this oxygen will be reaching to the all areas. So you will get good immunity, the healing power of the body will increase. The most importantly, when you breathe rhythmically, your emotions also get calm. Anger, whatever emotions, you get something relaxed. Would you like to have that relaxed mind and relaxed state so that you can perform better? Yes. So download this application and schedule this for 2 times a day. Get your health and immunity best way. I hope that I shared the knowledge about the lungs, breathing techniques, and I wish you best for your health. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe this if you like to know more of these videos. Thank you. Great day.